now the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken short, and they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley, calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go tonight. 20. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Going out. 25. Check 25.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And a Rams 1st down.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And all the way in. Inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Out of the gun, gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff, it's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, come on now.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first and 10, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Gurley. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Oh, bottled up, fumble. It's out.
They were able to retain possession.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
20.
58.
Express.
58 to Mike.
Y'all not ready.
58's to Mike. 58's to Mike. Ready?
On second and 11 now. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Gun.
Jim. Wide.
Hey!
Get wide.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Now Newton on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. 3rd down here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
DC. Coaching spell 6. 14. Bravo.
Check. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff completes it to Fitzgerald. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Motion.
61. Matchbox white.
56 is the Mike. Watch the run. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
You can't block me.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Hey, watch your leg.
Score now. Turbo's up.
From the red zone now, Goff. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 yards there, just like last play. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through? And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
We go tonight. 180.
You ready? Let's go, baby.
We're good.
Now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Banjo.
Gun.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Rabbit.
From the 27, Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Gun.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Express.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
58, right over
Gun.
there. Mike, 58, right there.
It's coming this way, Here we go.
Hey!
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Delta.
Bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
They will go for it. Now Newton. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Great.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the boss. Here we go, team.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abuka charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Check. Lucky.
20.
Now Newton. He's got him in. Complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Let's go, defense.
Again they run with Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
Check 52.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Here's Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Gun.
Now it's Newton. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Newton. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It's certainly.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dontari Poe picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Chop, chop. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready? Right to the 3.
Push him back. Push him back.
Check 99. Check 99.
Check.
Great.
Let's go, Mike. 50. Mike. It's great. 23. Chop. I got you, boy.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he's able to get it out of there. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Their own 46-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's checking.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5. Rip left.
Express.
Mike, check, 59.
Greg. Who
From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Natson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Mike 20. Value 3.
Play action. It's gone. Flushed out right. And he finds Fitzgerald. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Check
Gun.
Check 31. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. John Johnson, one of the leading tacklers from the safety position in the NFL, there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's rock now.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, You really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Panthers, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is. Playing skills, you did.